lovely people, Tracy Jane Campbell here, and it's day 2 of the Lay Aside the Weight Juice Detox. How are you doing? It's cold outside, it's dark, and none of those things sit well with me. None of them. Let me tell you for free, I have to really fight in winter time to be buoyant. These last few days we've been having is amazing. That bright blue sky, even though it's cold, if it's bright, I'm good. Anyway, so I'm going to tell you something. Yesterday, I struggled to eat all the food. I ate it all because there's a method to the madness of the book. It's this, all the nutrition, the nutrients are really important, and that's why you got all those salads. And there's a bag of chewing and crunching, which I'm actually looking forward to after the 5 days when I'm just drinking juice, to be fair. But the salads were really nice, but it was a struggle to get through everything. How did you do? If you're doing it, if you're going to start it, if you're thinking of starting it, let me know. Talk to me in the comments. Anyhow, so it's day 2. Don't forget to start your day with your lemon water. Honestly, do not forget that as part of the thing. So today, the juice for today is celery, pear and cucumber. It's a green juice. I've already done mine. It's really good. So the recipe for that, just to let you know again, get the book, all right? It's in the comments. If you don't know the details of the book, the last video has it. Yesterday's video has the details of the book and the shopping list for 5 days, okay, to kickstart you. And then once you've got the book, you're good to go, right? So, yeah, I had to take out my hair yesterday. So, anyway, this is not about that. Okay, so the juice for today. 10 leaves. It says kale leaves, okay? 2 cucumbers, 6 celery sticks, and 2 pears. That's it. That juice will make a whole heap of juice. It's 2 servings. So remember, you have that breakfast, the other half of the breakfast you made yesterday, the apple cinnamon business. If you don't know and you need to look, again, go back to day 1, you'll see that. So the second half of that breakfast, that's breakfast, all right? Then mid-morning snack is one of the juice. And then lunch is the second half of the kale and avocado salad from yesterday. All right, you should have another half of that salad left. Another half, there's two halves. Yeah. The other half of that salad left, that's your lunch. And then you have a mid-afternoon snack of the juice again. And dinner today sounds really nice. It's a soup. So if you're feeling a bit, Lord, all the cold salad crunchy business, then this soup is for you. It's a green tea detox soup. So I'm just going to quickly go over it for you. Now, it's 2 cloves of garlic, 1 leek, a small head of broccoli, 6 kale leaves, 1 courgette, zucchini, 2 celery sticks, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and some vegetable stock. 4 cups, 1 litre, 32 ounces of vegetable stock. All right, and you can put seasoning to your taste. It says salt and pepper here, but you know, and parsley. Chop up all your veggies, warm the oil, add the leeks and the garlic, saute them, add your stock, add the rest of the vegetables for a few minutes and stir it down. This is the note: the less you cook the vegetables, the better. So don't cook them till they're all soggy. We know how soggy vegetables are. I think you want to keep the nutrients in there, but you want to cook them down in the broth basically, and then season it. That's your soup, right? So you can go back and listen to that again or look at the transcript. Yeah, remember I got the word today, transcript. Anywho, so that is dinner. Anyhow, so I want to reiterate about the sleep situation. I did a little bit better yesterday, but I can still do better and plan to do better with the sleep situation. And go out for a walk. Go out for a walk. If you can go out for a walk, do go out for a walk. Go and do some exercise. Take advantage. I take advantage of the bright days we've got, to be fair. So that's your day. Let me know how you're getting on, if you're joining me on this. And I want to quickly say, follow, comment, like, subscribe, all of those things to my channel, and let's do this. Talk to me if you're thinking of doing this, if you're worried about doing this, if you have any questions about doing this, let me know. I am here to show up for myself and hopefully encourage you in the process. It's the first time I'm sharing this process, although I've done it before, because I aim to, one, it's about weight, but it's not only about weight. It's about how I feel. It's about how you feel in your body, in yourself. And this weight loss is not just a physical process. As you know, it is really psychological. It's really a mental process. You have to get yourself, you have to lose your weight here as well as physically, right? Because if you do anything and you drop only per weight and you haven't done it in your head, mate, it's going to be a struggle. You're going to struggle. You're going to keep on wearing clothes that are too big for you and are your former self. You're going to still see yourself in a certain way. And you have to know your reasons why. I know my reasons why. And none of them are about anybody else, about me. You know, so it's really important that we work on that in this process, because things will happen to you. There's going to be a lot of things that happen on this journey. In the way you feel, in the way you're seen, a lot of things. And I think we underestimate, I sure did, you know, when I underestimate the impact or how you got used to moving in the world, because it changes. Trust me. Somebody mentioned to me yesterday, one person mentioned to me about body shaming. And body shaming, yeah, that's a real thing. This is not what we're doing here though, right? Okay, this is not what we're doing. If you are completely happy how you are, and then nobody's forcing anybody to do anything. This is not about that, right? And as a matter of fact, detoxing is not, it's not just about losing weight. It's about resetting everything. A fresh start to begin, a cleansing your palate, all these things. If you want to, it's just healthy to do whether you want to lose weight or not, frankly. But this is not about body shaming. This is about us being honest with where we're at. It's being honest about what we desire. It's about doing what feels good to you. And if not doing this doesn't feel good to you, you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be joining in. I wouldn't be talking to you because you wouldn't be interested. And that's absolutely fine. There's no one size fits all, and everyone's not supposed to be the same size. That's not what this is about. But if you do, like me, want to be a better you, a better self physically, then join me, man. Just a reminder, do not forget to drink your teas if you're a tea drinker. If not, make sure you drink your water and keep your liquid intake up. Really important. And get moving, whatever that means for you. For me, when it's bright like this, I love going for walks anyway, so I'll be out walking. I'll be doing HIIT, and my HIIT exercises always include weights. Really important for me. So yeah, not making these videos really long. Check in with me. This is day 2. Lay aside the weight detox. We're talking about mentally and physically. This is a physical journey, but it is so much more mental, because I was pack up really full yesterday, and thankfully I had that lovely juice, and it's nice and sweet in a good way, and I had no cravings. I was full. But there will be times when your mind, especially when you're just juicing, it won't be about what you physically feel like. It will be about that programming in your head. And part of the process of losing weight, of laying aside weight, is the mental programming. Because your mind has been used to doing a certain thing, being a certain way, thinking a certain way. Our brains are amazing, absolutely amazing, but they do follow. They are whatever they're programmed to follow. And whatever we've been doing for a certain amount of time is the way our brains will be programmed. And a lot of the programming we're not even aware of. We're not aware often of our social programming or our family programming, right? And it's only when we start to kick against that, it's only when we start to go try to do something different, that kicks in. And that's where the struggle lies. So take some time to think about, take some time, good sleep, in your prayer time. Pray, however you do that, whether you go for a walk, whatever. I'm not here to talk about how you communicate with God or pray or meditate or whatever. But it really helps to still yourself, to pray. Think about why you're doing what you're doing. Think about yourself as a healthy person. Like I said, I'm pretty healthy, right? I changed the way I ate a long time ago. I don't really eat processed foods too much. Not saying I never do, because that would not be true. But for the most part, whenever I am able, whenever it's in my power, I eat organic stuff, organic meat, grass-fed, and organic fruit and veg and stuff like that, because I try to put the best thing I can in my body, and I have been doing that for a long time now, and also exercising, and I'll talk about again in another later down. I'll talk about some of the other parts of the process, but this is why I'm saying this and why I'm sharing this. Is very uncomfortable for me to do these things, this video. But it's all good. So I'm doing it. I said I'd show up, and I'm here. Is that the psychological programming, the mental programming, the pathways in your brain that are cut out and carved out are really deep. And you don't know how deep they are until you try to go another way. So be encouraged. If your brain and suddenly you've decided to do this, and suddenly you feel like this, and suddenly you feel, someone's invited you out to dinner and all this kind of stuff. You're going to hit these things. And it's in these moments we decide, what do we want? What do we want? What are we trying to achieve? How do we want to feel? And everybody has their own reasons and their own part of the journey. I want to encourage you to do what feels good for you, do what's best for you. And when I've done this before, as I've said, I've had to turn down invitations in the beginning, just till I could get in my stride. Later on in the process, I was able to go out with people and just have a cup of tea while they were eating, or, it was fine. But I had been on the process a while, and it kicked in. I'd gone through the getting rid of the old stuff out of my system. That 72 hours, I'd started the process of the detox and gone over the hardest humps, and then I was just flowing. So, but everybody's different. So take some time to think about why you're doing what you're doing. And this is not about shame. This is about being your best self. Okay. And for me, that's what that's about. Being my best self, feeling comfortable in my own skin, and going against anything that I have been used to doing, that's been programmed in my mind, as it pertains to food, as it pertains to my lifestyle or my view of myself. This has been a long journey for me. Many years of dissecting, of healing, of restoration of healing wrong thoughts about myself, wrong ways of thinking about myself. And this juice detox, I tell you, when your body kicks into the detox, it is, I don't know how it's going to happen this time, how it's going to affect me this time. I've never done it at this age, so I'm quite intrigued and I'm quite excited about it. But different things may come up, your skin, how your gut feels, how you might, if you had a lot of processed foods, you're going to get withdrawal symptoms. And that can come in lots of different forms. You might feel a bit like you got a cold, a bit fluey as you're detoxing. I'm just letting you know that this may happen to you. Don't be alarmed. Drink lots of water. Like I said, another disclaimer, I'm not a doctor. You know, you have to say, go and seek medical advice. But, you know, use wisdom, use your common sense when it comes on to these things. I personally know this is beneficial. It's plant. Is what God make, right? And this book, this handy book here, has laid it out. The recipes are laid out in such a way that you're getting a lot of nutrients and stuff. So it's really, really cool, you know. The reason why I'm recommending that book, I haven't got, you know, I don't know Joe Cross. I'm recommending it because he did a documentary called Fat, Sick and Nearly Dead. I think it's still on YouTube. Go and watch that. Go and watch Fat, Sick and Nearly Dead, right? And just go and watch that, right? And let me know. It was years ago now. It was watching that and a few other things that let me first start doing juice detoxes. Because I realised, you know what? Me not kill myself for food, you know? I'm not killing myself for food, bruv. No, it's not going to do that. It's not doing that. And again, this is my own experience. And if you relate, then that's wonderful. But this is not against anybody. When you do something, it doesn't mean it has to be against something else. It just has to be for you. And so do it for you. And that's it. So have a good day, a blessed day. Go back over the video for the recipes, go over the transcript, and yeah, get out your house. Get out your house. It's bleak with the grey and the cold, but it's not been grey, which is a bonus. So let's get it. Right, laters.